Barely. Don't be trying to slip it on now. You're acting like y'all. No, we beating teams we supposed to beat.
We did.
But y'all was real giddy with the Spurs game, though. Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Philly Sports Pod. You got Wayne and Tim. Sometimes other guys just sit there and talk a whole lot, hate a lot during the game, but then it wasn't that much hating. Embiid and the Sixers handled their business tonight. It was light work, you know what I'm saying, as it should have been. The Pistons made it a little bit interesting in a certain, the third, and they made a run, and it was like right there, down by one, but then the Sixers stopped playing around and put the smack down. I liked early on in the game, the ball was moving around. B was making B had 6 assists, and I don't know what he finished with, but I know he had 6 early in the first half. It looked like Buddy Hield started getting his touch a little bit toward the end. Is Oubre all right? What happened to Oubre? Is he
I don't know. He left out, came back, but he seemed like he was fine when he got back.
Yeah, maybe it was something they feel like maybe just go ahead and let him rest. You know what I'm saying? He been balling lately. He had some nice plays in tonight too, though. So yeah, we just was the better team. It was nice to see Melton. Melton got back in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It was good to see him.
It was good to see him get some reps and stuff in there. So look like we're getting geared up for that playoff run. We won. I'm sure the Pacers, when I saw they was up 12.
They won.
So we need the Pacers to lose the next 2.
Yeah, so.
But some other interesting stuff happening in NBA too tonight. Waiting to see the outcome of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you get on this game, though, and then we can kind of delve into what else
is
going on.
We had no business. We stood on our business. We handled it. Thought everybody played well. I didn't like Embiid being in the game so late in the game. I mean, 6 minutes left in the game. We up by 20.
That's when he came out.
Yeah. No, he came out at like the 4 minute. He stayed in an extra couple more minutes. I'm like, you don't need to risk any injury. So that's my thing. Like,
ain't that what he in there for, though? Ain't that what he in there for, to get his body in shape and everything else, right?
And I was trying to play devil's advocate.
It's a must-win game, right? It is a must-win game, right?
That game was not in jeopardy at all. And the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, there was no risk.
Didn't the Pistons come back earlier in the game when the B came out?
No,
they didn't. The game didn't get drawn down to a 1-point game.
After he was in the game when it happened, and B was on the floor when it happened. It's not like when he came out. I just think that's. I know he's trying to not get SS relatable. He said be trying to get in game shape. I get that. That's what I was maybe he's trying to get a feel of the players, the new players that he hasn't played with so far.
All the rest of them was accusing B to stat pad. Yeah, I'm gonna put y'all online. That's why I say I'm gonna put y'all on blast. All 3 of y'all.
I'm gonna play it.
So my B was stat padding.
He was a little bit, but let's see.
But see, that's how. But see, just for the sake of just mentioning this is how you're supposed to play when you're playing against a trash team and your real best player is there. You know what I'm saying? You handle another team and don't even let them think. You don't go to double overtimes. You know what I'm saying? You handle business in regulation.
They ain't no Wemby. There ain't no Wemby Yamba on that team at all.
Wemby like work.
Wemby had that. Wemby's good. You can't even hate on
that. He is. He's a legit up and comer.
Yeah. I thought it was good. I was good to see Buddy Hield shoot. He had like 5 3-pointers in the game now. A lot of times you play well against bad teams. I need him to show up against the good teams, but it was still good to see that he was able to get some in-game shots up, and he hit. I think he was almost like 5 for 9 or 10, something like that. So he shot well from 3-point land. So,
go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just saying, couple was the game was already in hand. But what were you about to say?
No, I was about to start addressing some comments, but so is there anything else? Has this, this game really was the game? But I do agree with Relabel. Embiid is trying to get in the game shape. Like you still see he don't got his full. You see it in spurts. You see him getting better every game. Like the other game, you saw he was frustrated because he tried to make a spin and his legs wasn't under him.
Yeah,
and you know that frustration when either when you out of shape or you heard of something and you still playing. It's like you in your mind you go to make the move that you're used to doing, that you know you can make, but it's like your body's like, nah, we ain't there yet.
Not yet.
You know what I'm saying? And it don't work. So, but he looks like he's getting in better and better shape. He made some excellent passes today. Again, I don't know how great Detroit's defense is because it's Detroit. I'm not going to act like I watched a lot of their games, but their announcers were saying how Detroit loses a lot of games in the fourth quarter. Like they played tight and then lose in the fourth.
Cape Cunningham, what's wrong with him?
I don't know. I ain't even keeping up on them like that. So.
Like you just don't keep on them.
Like they probably, they probably said shut it down. Ain't no need. You going out there and get hurt doing nothing dumb. Just sit down.
I know he like I'm not resigning with them. So I mean, yeah, it was nice to see Melton. But I don't think we need him in the playoffs. To be honest with you, he's too streaky.
His defense is tight. Though. His defense is nice though.
Okay, but that don't mean nothing to me when you're playing against taller players. I know for a fact that when he played against Tatum and Tatum just shot over him last year. And was like, we kept saying, oh, he's so tight, but he's 6'4". He's 6'4", and Tatum 6'8", 6'9". You need taller players when you're defending those Celtics.
It's not just taller players. You need taller players that can play defense.
So sure.
You just don't have to play taller players. It's not just about taller players out there.
Yeah.
And Melton's shown that he has been able to play solid defense on them at times. It just didn't happen in the playoffs. So, but that being said, man, listen. Hey, up next, I think we all in agreement with that Oubre should be definitely signed back.
You gotta bring that boy.
You got to. You got to. He earned his way. Only way I see him not coming back is if it is some kind of thing, how it seemed like it was before. Like maybe it's something with him that teams don't want to run with him. But it don't seem that way with the Sixers. It seems like he fits with the Sixers. It seems like they like him. He likes them. So he fits with the city. Let's be honest. Yeah. He is a Philly type dude. You know what I'm saying? We got a high Latino population in the city. You know what I'm saying? He played the way that we like to see our players play. Yeah, I think he fits here.
He do.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to talk about that, RJ. We're going to talk about the boy, RJ. We're going to talk about that. Because I don't want to be the one speaking. I think we pretty much covered the Sixers. Nice. I don't want to be the one speaking ahead of turn. But the way Giannis went down,
it looked like it might be Achilles.
It looked like it would be Achilles. You know, we've seen our share of guys that their Achilles blew, and it's like out of nowhere, nobody near them, nobody touch them, and they say, somebody just kicked me in the back of the, like, yo, you stepped on my foot, or you kicked me in the back of the foot. That
happened to our young boy, to Jude.
It happened to Alex, too. And Eddie. Yes. We've seen numbers of people that it happened like that. So I don't hope that for that boy.
And he's been favoring that for a while now. That's the only thing. Like the last few weeks, they was like he been sitting out a few games because of it. So it's like, I don't know how he's going to be able to make a full run this year. He hasn't been the same the last couple of months, and you can tell that just by the outcome of a lot of the games. He just don't have it. So I don't know.
And it might not be. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying from experience that I've seen. That, you know what I'm saying, and I've seen it like with my homies. I'm talking about like while we on the court and we running with them, and they get up and it's like, and they still walking around like like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just weak. And then come to find out that
Tim got Bucks. They sure do. Built them Bucks excuse.
No, the built them Bucks excuse is Doc Rivers.
No, I really hope he's okay. But if that being said, if we wind up being the 7th seed facing the Bucks,
if he hurt, they're not gonna make second seed. If he get hurt, then even though I think Orlando's taking a loss tonight too, but you also got the like. It's tight. Players is just. It's just the seeding is really you just know the teams that's in there, but where they end up seeded is what I'm saying, it's a lot still up for grabs.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're not going to get into we're going to be in the play-in. The Pacers won tonight. With the Pacers winning, they only need one game to win.
So, one game is against the Cavs, who's trying to play also for seed and stuff. So that should be a good game. And who the other team they play? Atlanta may or may not be. Atlanta might be trying to play for that home court for that because they playing for that 9 and 10 seed.
Yeah.
So it might be something where they're trying to get that home court.
Is there any way any other team besides the Pacers can fall out of the 6th spot?
No.
Like
it was something. I was reading something. I think I had posted it to I think I had posted to the chat, like going into the game, what the scenarios could have been. You could keep talking. I'll see if I can find it. But it was something that was like given the probabilities of what it was a very low. Okay, I think I found it. So it was a very low. So he said Cleveland can fall out. All right.
Oh, they can. Thanks, playing battle.
Yeah.
So Cleveland can fall if they keep losing. If they lose out, they can actually fall into the play-in. And then
coming into the night, the Sixers had a 1.9% chance of finishing 4th or 5th in the East. That's coming into the night, but it had, it would have to be a few things that happened with that.
Okay.
And we can get the 6th seed if Indiana lose out, but it says
wow, the Heat and Hawks is going back and forth now. The Heat took the lead.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I say the Hawks might not be a sweet win. You know what I'm saying? If they're playing for something, if the seasons is not this, because listen, if you got a do or die game, you know what I mean, for all the marbles, if you can go on, you can want home court advantage at least for that first game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So because if you lose that, you out altogether. So
yeah,
and
the Bucks did win,
but it was blowing Boston out too.
Yeah, Boston only got nothing to play for right now. They sitting great. I think they got like a 17 point.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Boston. I've seen a lot of Boston's role players playing and stuff.
Yeah,
the last couple games. So I ain't mad at them. That's what they should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting if we do make it to end up facing. If we do end up making, okay, he's Marcus Stewart. Thanks. They said it was a left calf strain for Giannis. All right.
A lot of times those calf strains turn into Achilles injuries. I remember how KD had that calf strain for a while, and his wound up blowing. So Giannis been suffering from this calf strain for a minute. All I'm saying is I ain't trying to jinx him, but we might be in the middle of a actual series that he might go.
Well, not even about going. Like anybody that's had a calf strain, well, they're gonna have time off though. Before the actual playoffs start, it's gonna be like another week and a half off. So he'd be all right by then though. But because when you get them, that's plenty of time for him if he's not playing and just to ice it and heat, ice, compress, all that type stuff, he'll be fine. But it is something like when you get that calf, boy, like you ever have a Charlie horse in your calf, and then it just be strained a little bit just from that Charlie horse, and that joint be sore for like the rest of the week. So a calf can be irritating. Soleus. Okay, thank you, Dr. Cat and Hat. You should have been on here doing the job. But you could be in here with the Twitter fingers, but you can't come in here and talk. Okay.
Exactly.
Who wear the pants?
So what you think about Ricky Council? Should they convert his contract?
Yeah, I think so. Because how much can it cost? Like, I know we trying to save up all this cap space and stuff like that, but you telling me if you got a young player like that and you do still need to have a plan for down the stretch, you know what I'm saying? Like once Embiid is, you look at maybe a few more years of Embiid at this level, and then you had a Maxey and some of the other young people that we might Ricky Council and some of them other young guys, you know what I'm saying? So why not keep him? He's solid.
He may not want to sign a bare minimum contract. He may feel that he played himself into a position where he can go sign with another team.
Well, no, I'm not signing him for no big money. No.
I guess we got to see how much money he's going to command.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If it's fine if you're going to get him. I don't think it's necessarily X-Men. All right. Like this one of the things, I get it. I know we want to rip Morey with some of the moves he made. Like, all right, like the hard move, that was a gamble, miss, but he recovered from it. We might say that he ain't getting nothing back from it, but we got all expiring contracts now. I think that we was trying to make a move to get a star during the deadline, but wasn't no stars being moved. And I personally have wanted the guy from Chicago. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. Me and Tim could call him up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What the heck? Who was it, Tim? Why am I missing the name? The Chicago bull that we wanted the guard from Chicago.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm tired. But we wanted him, but he got a big contract. So if we not making a big
Zach LaVine, thanks, Will.
Zach, yeah. See, so if we'd have made that trade for thanks, Will. If we'd have made that trade for Zach LaVine or whatever, then you would have been taking on that contract. I think right now the Sixers are set up in a situation where they do still have a shot at. They have a decent enough team to make a run this year, and in the offseason, that may draw. If they come up short or something, I mean, I want to keep Oubre. You want to keep. Of course, you're going to get Maxi's going to get the max.
Yeah,
got Maxi. You keep a Oubre. Yeah. You know, I think other than Bede and Paul Reed, I don't think really anybody else has signed in a contract for the Sixers.
So that's why you can give him like $1 million or so dollars.
If that's all he's looking for, then yeah. But like you said, who's to say that he wants it? You know what I'm saying? He might want to test the market.
Yeah. I mean,
so, and that's his opportunity. And that's his, and listen, I'm not mad at him if that's what he chooses to do, his option to do. But I'm looking at in the offseason, looking at possible. I know, more than likely he's not. But Brian is in a position where he could go somewhere and he wants to play with his son. And his son has declared himself eligible for the draft. All I'm saying is, I don't know if you the Sixers in the draft him and like, hey, you might have to come play with your young boy. Brian
so
like B.
You're gonna waste a lot. You can't waste the first round pick on him.
Why not?
You can't waste on Bronny.
Bring LeBron in here to bring LeBron in here.
LeBron, no, 6.
Oh, so you telling me if you saying I could waste a first round pick on Bronny and get LeBron to come in here? Man, I don't care about Bronny. I'm talking about bringing LeBron in. You make that draft pick up somewhere else down the road.
So you're gonna LeBron be 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So you bring him in. I mean,
you telling me that I could bring LeBron in and have a LeBron and B Maxi lineup? Yeah, come on, boy. Brian can run. Brian can run the point, run that pick and roll with B. We know Brian know how to operate with a big man. You know what I'm saying? No diddy.
He's still gonna be 40.
Brian is not washed.
But
you imagine him.
You might get 60. You might get 60 games next year from me.
So you might get 60 from B.
Okay.
But so what do that matter if you make the playoffs and you in there and you're a top-notch team though? Right now, I consider it. I mean, what's our first round pick anyway? Probably gonna be like in the 20, like near the bottom. It's gonna be close to the second round. Why not?
We kind of didn't fit it. We're not one of the top seeds. We like
it ain't gonna be a lottery pick.
If we don't, we may be in a lot. It may be a lottery pick.
We ain't making no lottery pick.
It's gonna be it's the worst 13 teams, right?
Man, the Lakers is in the play-in, and that's only because of LeBron. Who else over there is balling? Who else is over there balling? If you talking about a lot of people saying fools go everything else, LeBron's still putting up similar numbers that he's been putting up the last few years. And I'm not expecting prime Brian, but I'm saying if you telling me to bring in a LeBron James, and you have Embiid and you have Maxi and possibly bringing back Oubre and possibly getting another, because the Sixers got enough cap space that you mess around and could go and get a Paul George or something like that. Not necessarily him, but somebody on that level. Hey, man, bro. All right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. He turned us down one time already.
Yeah, we had Brett Brown.
He turned us down already, so who knows? So right now, the way I'm looking at it, we're gonna be in the play-in. That's how I'm looking at it. And I think we.
So, man, if you're a Brian hater, I see everybody that's saying Brian Wash. Are y'all Brian haters? Because I want to ask this because I'm not a LeBron fan. Like I'm not one of them Brian. Like no matter what, LeBron. I'm not one of them. But if you're a LeBron hater, I can't see if you got a chance to bring in a free agent this offseason, and LeBron is one of them that you could bring in for a year or so. I ain't talking about LeBron's not signing long-term deals. So you talking about for a year, you could bring in a LeBron James. You don't think that Maxey could grow from that too and learn more from that? You don't think that even helped the development of him? Look at how Harden helped develop himself. And Maxey going to develop his own stuff too, but you telling me he can't benefit from being around a LeBron James?
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I don't know. So you got a choice between LeBron James and Paul George, because they're saying Paul George is the name that they're looking at.
But I think they got enough cap space where they could get both.
No, you got to max out Maxey. You're not gonna max out Maxey.
But Maxey is under your team already, so it's like even if you maxing them out, it ain't the same as going out and signing a maxed out free agent.
It does, but you still got college salary cap and ramifications. You got to have an owner's.
It's not, but it's not the same. If you're re-signing your own player, remember that's why it's the whole thing, like where they'll go and sign free agents first and then re-sign their own player. Like you still,
I get that, but
put it this way: if you're the Sixers, you're not going to be willing to go over the cap to take a hit for that. You're not telling me you don't think that if you bring LeBron James in here to play, every game won't be sold clean out?
We're not saying about
season tickets. The Sixers will make their money back if they brought in LeBron James to play here next year with Embiid and Max. You might not ever get even an opportunity to go. Ain't nobody gonna be saying, "Yo, you want to go to the game tonight?" Ain't gonna be no free tickets to go to no games. If that happens.
Here's what you're saying. You're saying Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and then LeBron James. You're saying that's like a pipe dream, and then you still got Oubre that you want to sign. That's a lot to be asking for.
That's what. That's the whole reason. That's the whole point. You're gonna have a clear. You're gonna have a clear sheet. Nobody's gonna be on this roster except Embiid and Reed.
You still only have a certain dollar amount to sign.
Listen, if you bring in the LeBron, this is some of the things you get when you bring in LeBron. You get role players. You get other dudes that want to come in and play with LeBron for the most part. You know what I'm saying? You'll get other guys that want. You don't think you'll have guys that'll be willing to come here for less money to play with a Embiid, Bron, Maxey lineup? You
still gotta have the right combination. You still need you. Can't. Now you're trying to build an all-star squad. Now you're trying to be like the boy Vince Young with the Eagles.
This is what the setup is for. This is why we have all that cap space.
You're building a team. You're trying to build a team that's gonna last, not just for a 1 year run.
But see, you talking about that. If you bring in LeBron James, you're not signing LeBron to no 4-year deal. LeBron's not signing long-term deals. LeBron goes on a year-by-year contract, basically.
You still got to pay him.
Okay, for that 1 year. But it's not, you talking about like it's going to affect your future. When LeBron's done, all that money comes back on the books for you to go out and get somebody else. So if you paid LeBron big money for that 1 year, the next year, all that money is going to be available to you to go out and get the next big-time free agent.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying I'm not talking I'm not talking about trading for LeBron, like giving up all these assets. They said about a pick because we were saying like if Bron wants to play with Bronny, if the Sixers would go out and make a point to draft Bronny just to bring Bron in for a season, I say it'd be worth it.
I think this is better. Ekman said waste cap space on 2 washed old players. This team needs to get younger. And I agree with that. So
I'm telling you, the player I really would like to get in free agent is Miles Bridges. That's who I would like to get.
I like it. But, I think the DeJounte Murray. I still think him being a tall point guard.
I'd take Miles Bridges over DeJounte.
You got that. To me, that's more of a nice backcourt. Him and Maxey. You can still win games, and then go get yourself a Drummond or what you call the boy Williams from that's in Portland right now. That's how you win. That's how you sustain it.
Why Drummond? Who?
Drummond, they was here. Like a big.
So what, he gonna come in and take Paul Reed? He gonna take Paul Reed's spot at the backup?
Or let Paul Reed play some power forward. I mean, I don't even see why they won't play him at that position anyway.
I agree. But everybody hyping up what the rest of the roster for Bron team doing. Let me see these stats.
Yep, Murray's clutching. He's young.
Come on, bro. LeBron's still averaging 28.9 points, 6.8 assists, 8.3 rebounds.
Yeah, you should still he's
shooting 32% from 3, but he's shooting 50% from the floor. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm not. That's not saying. I'm not saying no.
Bron is not Washington Mike. Bron is not Washington Mike. Bron is still. I'm saying the Bible option in this league.
You counting on a 40-year-old to still be dominant.
Okay, but evidently he is.
His team is in the play-in right now. He's not.
Okay, a team. Okay, his team, but so and also he only played 54 games, 55 games, something like that this year.
That's
why he's in the play-in. So if he was playing the whole joint, then they wouldn't be in that.
All right.
But see, with the Sixers, he don't have to worry about that as much.
You still need him. That's what I say. I'd just rather go young. Give me the young.
Well, you know why they in the play-in, X-Men? Because Brian has only played 54 games. 55 games. AD has only played 56 games. Like, come on, bro.
And Embiid only played 6.
D'Angelo Russell only played 17 games. Oh man, stop hyping Austin Reeves. Stop it. They the ninth seed in the West.
The East is not bad. We got a lot of good teams between Orlando, Bucks, Miami, Philly. Relabel.
That's my whole point about the whole Brown thing. I'm not talking about signing Brown for 5 years. Brown has been signing 1-year deal, like short-term deals. So you're not going to be locked into this long-term big contract. I wouldn't sign him for that. But if you're telling me you getting Brown for 1 year, and next year, I ain't talking about 2 years from now. I'm talking about if you telling me you can get Brown after 1 year coming off of this, where he's not going to have to work as hard because you got more help here, I'm taking that.
If the trade is available to get DeJounte Murray, I'm going with him first. Sorry.
So you saying you take DeJounte Murray in a long-term deal over LeBron for 1 year?
Yep. Absolutely.
Saying you smoking the same way y'all said Maxey was better than B, the best player on the team.
Well, he is, but that's just how Yeah, so who's the best NBA duo right now? They saying Kyrie and Luka is the best duo. I got Embiid and Maxey. But now you can't dispute the fact that Luka and Kyrie is balling right now.
Yeah, but you give me B, Maxey, B dominant on offense and defense. People be forgetting B is one of the top 3 players in the league. Easy, one of the top 3 players. That no less than top 5, but he's one of the top. He's creme de la creme in this league.
No, I agree with that.
Before going down, he was possibly the best player. Well, you can't put him over Joker just as a Joker's Joker, but
yeah.
But when you're talking about dominating on both sides of the court and stuff like that, it ain't many players better than B. So, and then you add a Maxey to that, and Oubre the way that he playing, who knows? Maybe even Brian could coach Oubre up where he stopped making some of them. You know what I'm saying? You know how Oubre go through the brain farts sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
He been balling. You can't hate on nothing.
No. He been balling, but we all know that from time to time he gets. But I don't mind it though because he plays with great energy and everything else. So sometimes you get that along with it.
Yeah. But I mean, right now it's tight because Kyrie still got the best hand on the league. He still can score at will. He can still carry a team. And then him and Luka stay like 1 and 1A.
They don't play good. They don't play good enough. If the Sixers played Dallas, I think we mop them. Dallas don't play enough defense.
Joker and Murray in the playoffs they good.
Joker and Murray in the playoffs is Hey, listen, until somebody beat them, Joker and Murray do some wonderful things in playoff runs. Even when they ain't win the chip, Joker and Murray the real deal as a combo in the playoffs.
So would you make them number 1?
Oh, they gotta be. I mean, they the defending champs, and we seen them like Murray have series where he like balling on that type time like AI was. Yeah, like we seen him do that at times, and we see how consistently Joker is Joker. I mean, Joker's like a machine. So I would have to give them the benefit of a top duo going in the league. What
about Tatum and Brown?
I'm still taking Murray and Joker over them.
I'm taking all right.
Anytime you're giving me a top tier center and top tier point guard, that's why the Sixers should have been if Harden could have been what he was supposed to be the whole series instead of super hot and then super cold.
Too super hot.
Because you had a point guard center combo that could run pick and rolls and do all that. Like if you got a big and a point guard, so one of your better players can handle it, like the Sixers got with Maxey. Honestly, Maxey can handle the rock, and then you got B that can do big man work.
Yeah.
I
think after don't be surprised after the season, you're gonna be picking Embiid and Maxey as number one.
I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, I hope so.
I think
it also helps. It also helps when you have a lot of other role players that can step up, like Denver does.
No, I agree 100%. Yeah. All right. So we're about to rock. We're gonna blow this joint. We just want to come on briefly. They was playing Detroit. We got 2 more games left.
Yeah.
We got a game on Friday. We play. Who is it? Orlando.
Yeah.
So we play Orlando.
And then our last game should be a cupcake. The last game is the Nets. Okay. Next Sunday. So we play Friday and then Sunday. Yeah. And that's the season. Hopefully, hey, listen. Who knows? Stranger things has happened. Hopefully, then, Pacers can fall off and lose too. I don't see it happening, but, need the Cavs. Cavs need to handle business at least to make it interesting.
Yeah.
I like to see the Cavs handle business at least make it interesting.
All right. Before we leave, this has been it's been weighing on my heart. What do you think about J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick Lamar? Is that fair or foul?
I mean, I really ain't been following what it is that they actually beefing over, but if
a straight rap battle, hip hop.
I'm saying if Kendrick felt like they slighted him or disrespected him some kind of way, maybe they had words or whatever, and then Kendrick listen, man, you did this, so I feel like I had to do that, and then I'm saying J. Cole, you know what, I apologize, and I apologize, I did that. That's what a real dude's supposed to do. If you feel like you,
it's so not hip. It's not.
So what? So what's hip hop? Go ahead. What's hip hop? Go out and kill each other?
No, hip hop is all about battling. It's rap battles. It's comparing.
And guess what? And guess what? And Nas and Jay-Z battle, went toe to toe, told all that, and now Nas works with Jay-Z.
But he ain't never apologized. You don't apologize.
He told Jay-Z to apologize as Kiss.
Listen, it was, you don't do that. Like, even Tupac, he did hit him up. You don't see him apologize. He ain't apologized to Biggie. Like,
he did. No, he did. Him and Biggie did.
I'm just saying.
So
though,
they did not apologize.
It's the culture. Now J. Cole looking real Canadian.
Oh yes, that's what they do.
Exactly. Well, that's all right. I just thought that was interesting. Just a little pop culture real quick for y'all. But don't forget to like.
No, relabel. If the Sixers win out, they win the next 2, and the Pacers lose the next 2, then we beat them out. We get this spot.
You say it again. Repeat that.
No, I was telling them if the Pacers lose the final 2 and we win the final 2, we get the 6th spot.
Okay. Yeah, we need a miracle.
Yeah.
I remember we had something like that happen in the Eagles one year. Remember?
I remember.
So
I remember that last game. This hype the mud.
Yeah, miracles do happen. All right, y'all. We out. We see y'all on Friday after the game. Me and Wayne.